This is a story of Nora, who had spent 40 years putting everyone else first. She raised 3 children alone after her husband passed when the youngest was only 4. She worked days at a diner and nights cleaning offices. She never bought new clothes for herself. She never took vacations. She just worked and loved and quietly disappeared into the background so her children could have the spotlight. Her daughter, Maya, was the one who dreamed big. From the time she was little, Maya talked about a wedding, not just any wedding, a beautiful one with fairy lights and flowers and her mother watching from the front row. Nora would listen and smile and say, "One day, Mija, one day." Maya grew up, went to college, fell in love with a good man named Daniel. When he proposed, Maya cried happy tears and then immediately felt a weight in her chest. She was a teacher. Daniel was still in grad school. They had no money for a wedding, not even close. Maya tried to be practical. She told Daniel they could go to City Hall, keep it simple, but every time she said it, her voice dropped a little. Daniel knew. He could see the dream she was trying to bury. One evening, Maya sat at the kitchen table with bills spread out in front of her, trying to make numbers work that simply would not work. Her mother, Nora, came in from her shift at the diner, still wearing her apron. She sat down across from Maya and watched her daughter's tired face for a long moment. Then, Nora stood up, walked to her bedroom, and returned carrying something heavy. A glass jar, an old ordinary glass jar with a metal lid. She placed it on the table in front of Maya. It was filled to the top with money, crumpled bills, loose change, some folded, some wrinkled, some so old they looked like they might tear. Maya stared at it. She didn't understand. Nora sat down and said quietly, "Every day for 20 years, I put something in that jar. $1 from tips, change from groceries, whatever I could spare. Some days it was nothing, some days it was more. I never told anyone. I just saved. For you. For this." Maya's hand trembled as she touched the jar. She tried to speak but couldn't. Nora reached across and took her daughter's hand. "You talked about your wedding since you were 5 years old," Nora said. "I wanted you to have it, all of it, the fairy lights, the flowers, me crying in the front row." Maya broke down. Her mother had been saving, silently, sacrificially, every single day, for a dream Maya had almost given up on. The wedding happened 6 months later. It was small and beautiful and full of light. And when Maya walked down the aisle, she looked at her mother in the front row. Nora was teary-eyed, just like she said she would. Sometimes a mother's love is loud and visible, but more often it's quiet, it's invisible. It's a jar on a shelf that no one sees, filled one corner at a time for 20 years without ever saying a word. The people who love you most may never tell you everything they're doing. They just do it. They save. They sacrifice. They wait. Because your happiness is worth more to them than anything they could ever buy for themselves. So if you have someone like that in your life, someone who has been quietly filling a jar for you, don't wait to say thank you. And if you are that person, the one saving in secret, know this. They see you. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day they will hold your jar in their hands and finally understand the weight of what you gave. Thank you for watching Wise Waves. I'll see you in the next story.